The Magic Pearl Adventures. Welcome to Grandma's Bedtime Stories. Listen and enjoy while I take you to a wonderful and magical place where unicorns and enchanting creatures exist. Please like and subscribe for more. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there lived a young girl named Lily. She lived in a small cottage nestled at the edge of a dense forest. The forest was a mysterious and enchanting place, filled with tall, ancient trees and magical creatures of all kinds. But what made this forest truly special was a legend that had been passed down through generations, the legend of the Magic Pearl. The Magic Pearl was said to grant its possessor one wish, a wish that could change their life forever. Many had ventured into the forest in search of this precious gem, but none had ever returned with it. It was believed that only the pure of heart could find the Magic Pearl, and that it would reveal itself to them when the time was right. Lily had grown up hearing stories about the Magic Pearl from her grandmother, who was the village storyteller. She would often sit by the fire, listening in awe as her grandmother spun tales of brave adventurers and their quests for the magical jewel. Lily's heart was filled with curiosity and wonder, and she dreamed of one day embarking on her own adventure to find the Magic Pearl. One sunny morning, as the birds chirped and the flowers bloomed, Lily decided that today was the day. She put on her tattered but beloved red cloak, packed some sandwiches, and filled a small bottle with water. With a determined look in her eye, she set off into the depths of the forest, guided only by the stories her grandmother had told her. The forest was a labyrinth of twisting paths and towering trees, but Lily pressed on. She was not afraid, for she believed that her heart was pure and that the Magic Pearl would lead her to it. As she walked deeper into the forest, she noticed the air grew cooler and the sounds of nature filled her ears, the rustling of leaves, the gurgling of a nearby stream, and the distant songs of birds. Lily continued her journey, her footsteps echoing through the forest. She lost track of time, but she didn't mind. She was surrounded by the beauty of nature, and it felt like an adventure just to be there. Hours turned into days, and still she wandered deeper into the forest. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the first stars began to twinkle, Lily heard a soft, melodious voice calling her name. Startled, she looked around but saw no one. The voice seemed to be coming from the direction of a massive oak tree. Approaching the tree cautiously, Lily felt a gentle breeze, and the leaves above her rustled with a magical shimmer. She reached out and touched the tree's bark, and to her astonishment, it felt warm and alive. The voice called her name again, and this time, it seemed to be coming from a knothole in the tree. "Who's there?" Lily asked, her heart pounding. "It's me, the Magic Pearl," the voice replied. "I've been waiting for someone like you, Lily." Lily's eyes widened with wonder. She had found it. The Magic Pearl had chosen her. With trembling hands, she reached into the knothole and pulled out a small, glowing pearl. It was the most beautiful thing she had ever seen, shimmering with a rainbow of colors. "I have been waiting for a pure-hearted soul to find me," the Magic Pearl said. "I will grant you one wish, but choose wisely, for the power of the pearl is great." Lily thought long and hard about her wish. She knew she could wish for anything: riches, fame, or even to be the most powerful person in the world. But her heart was pure, and she had always wanted to do good for others. "I wish for the forest to be protected forever," Lily said, her eyes filled with determination. "I want it to remain a place of magic and wonder for all to enjoy." The Magic Pearl glowed even brighter, and a warm, soothing light spread throughout the forest. The ancient trees seemed to sway with joy, and the creatures of the forest sang in harmony. Lily's wish had been granted. As she held the Magic Pearl in her hand, she felt a deep sense of gratitude and contentment. She knew she had made the right choice, and that her adventure had been a success. She placed the pearl back into the knothole of the tree, where it would remain. protecting the forest for generations to come. Lily returned home, her heart full of happiness. She shared her story with her grandmother, who smiled and nodded, knowing that her granddaughter had not only found the magic pearl, but had also chosen to use its power for the greater good. Word of Lily's adventure spread throughout the village and beyond. People came from far and wide to visit the enchanted forest, and they too felt its magic and wonder. The forest flourished, and the creatures within it lived in harmony with the world. Years passed, and Lily grew into a wise and kind-hearted woman. She became the guardian of the forest, ensuring that it remained a place of beauty and enchantment. She knew that the magic pearl had chosen her not only because of her pure heart, but because she was meant to protect and preserve the forest for all time. And so, the legend of the magic pearl lived on, a story of a young girl's adventure, a wish for the greater good, and the magic of a forest that would forever be a place of wonder and enchantment. And in the heart of that forest, the magic pearl continued to glow, a symbol of the power of love and the magic that exists in the world, waiting to be discovered by those with pure hearts and adventurous spirits. The end.